Hi Jamie, I'm Dr. Karen. Thank you so much for reaching out to us here. Look, firstly, I'm really sorry to hear that you're not in the best situation at the moment, and obviously that's been made even harder by adding an extra mouth to feed, even if that mouth does belong to an adorable pug. With what you're describing and the timing of when Lucy actually tied with this Chihuahua, my biggest concern is an infection of the womb or the uterus called a Pyometra. Unfortunately, this is a life-threatening infection, and often the treatment is surgery to have her spayed or have the uterus actually removed. What we need to do is to get Lucy examined at a vet ASAP, because as I mentioned, this can be a life-threatening situation. I know that costs of treatment can be a real concern here, and that's totally understandable. Being that this is a potentially life-threatening illness, all vets do have a duty of care to at least administer first aid. So I would urge you to make an appointment today to have her assessed, and that way the vets can make a decision and a diagnosis, and you guys can come up with a plan going forward. I have included some links below to some suggestions about charities, and I would also recommend perhaps phoning around some of the local animal charities and even some of the local vet practices in your area to find out what the best way to go forward is. But as I said, the most important thing is getting her checked up right away today. Now, I know it's not something that you would probably want to think about, but if you are struggling getting treatment for Lucy, then you may want to talk to your vets about potentially even surrendering her to the practice. I know it's not the nicest thing to think about, but it may be the best thing for both you and for her going forward. So look, I do wish you all the very best, and I hope that you'll get Lucy sorted out really soon, but do please get her in to see a vet today. All right, good luck.